I want to start out this motivational speech with a question for you. The question is simple. Can you commit to a promise? The promise is going to be complicated in a way that is going to make you think and hold yourself accountable, because we know that most people won't always hold themselves accountable for the things that happen in their lives. The promise I want you to say yes to is a promise of bettering yourself every day, whether it be at work, working out, committing to your goals, or whatever the case may be. People initially are thinking right now, this is a simple promise and not something that they should lose sleep over. But what comes along with the promise I am asking you to make is a pledge to wake up every day and promising that you will be going all in for yourself. I am talking about waking up and looking in the mirror and loving what you see. The principle behind this is to find the best version of you that you can. And by making a promise to yourself, you commit to more than just try, but to succeed. Now, most people will think that success means getting to the finish line as quickly as possible. What I'm asking you to do is to go on a journey of exploring yourself and learning about yourself. Nobody knows you like you know you. But the motivation and dedication I need for you to see is more than just taking a few steps or just thinking about doing it. It's a combination of both mentally and physically working towards the greater good in your life. The promise that I ask first means changing the mind state you wake up with every morning, because this is where it begins. Did you know that more people who wake up in the morning and love what they see in the mirror will do more in a day than someone who doesn't? The person that loves themselves sees the day as brighter and opens themselves up to new possibilities and challenges to get better, because their motivation is so much greater than someone who sees themselves as mediocre or poor. They walk with a sense of pride about themselves, and their smiles are much brighter than others. They take the time to explore and examine new things while simultaneously realizing that the breath they take keeps their heart beating stronger and faster throughout the day and eager for tomorrow. There is nothing that can bring them down, because they reject the negativity that might arise, because they are focused on where they want to be versus where they currently are. So, what I need you to do is start waking up every morning with that mindset of looking in the mirror and seeing the best version of you. Recite these words of affirmation that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are creative, and that there's nothing you can't accomplish if you put your mind to it. Don't do this for a day or even a week. Do this for months at a time and watch how your attitude changes for the better. With a new and positive attitude, you can start overcoming the obstacles that have been holding you back for so long. The obstacles you found frustrating or made you angry no longer hold you down because you look at it with fresh eyes and an eagerness to overcome them. Your mind state has always been the thing holding you back, and now you can turn off the negativity and refocus on accomplishing all that you have set your mind to. You have agreed to the promise of learning better ways to approach a problem. The problem is never above or beyond me. It's only a small hurdle that you must run to reach the top of the hill and keep my promise to myself. The promise that you have made to yourself is much more fulfilling when I see it through and know that it will be done. There is no greater accomplishment than reaching the top of the peak and looking down to see where I started versus where I am now. I may stumble along the way, but I realize that my success means more to me than stopping. I stayed down because I made the promise to myself that I would get better and better every day. Each day, I will fulfill the promise I have made to myself and know that tomorrow brings a new promise for me to overcome. No longer will I make excuses for not becoming the best version of me. I have overcome my darkness, and this promise means everything to me. So I ask again, can you